Alright guys, you're welcome back to the channel Smart Hustle YT. Alright, if this is your first time of checking out on this channel, I will urge you to please subscribe and turn on the bell button for you to receive notification whenever I upload new video. For my existing subscriber, you're welcome to the video, and for my returning subscriber, you are duly welcomed. Alright, and if you are meeting this channel for the first time, you know what to do now. Quickly smash the red subscribe button and turn on the bell. Alright, so on this channel of mine, I teach legitimate ways of making money online and how to curtail online money wastage and scams. So if these are your topic of interest, relax and do what I have just said before. So that is it. Today we are gonna look at futures. But before we begin, guys, I will really chip in something. Do you know they have futures arbitrage? I know you may not know because it is really coming out newly. All right, guys. So there is futures arbitrage. Okay, this is a type of futures trade you place that you make profits no matter the direction in which the trade goes. But that will be our topic for next time. So make sure you stick around with me on this video, because if you don't learn most of the secrets I am going to expose here in futures, you may find it hard for you to be able to deal with it. Now, guys, first of all, what is futures? What is futures? Futures is literally an agreement to buy or sell an asset at a set price at a predetermined date in the future. All right. Now, since it is an agreement, both buyer and seller must comply to it, which means the buyer must buy the asset and the seller must sell the asset at the set price and date, irrespective of the current market price or the market condition. Now, let me quickly explain futures within a short period of time in a layman term. Futures trade, just like you see, a trade is buying and selling of goods to make profits, isn't it? That is it. Now, what is future? Future is what will be done in due time, in coming time, isn't it? Now, when you bring both of them, futures trade, you are simply talking about buying something, trying to buy something in future, but making an agreement that you will buy it in future. Are you there, guys? Now, let's take, for example, Mr. A decides to buy a particular commodity, which may be sold at a higher price at December. Let's say rice, okay? Now, he wants to buy it now at August. But he doesn't have maybe the price of rice is 30k, but he doesn't have up to 30k right now. What he has is 10k, but he's afraid that if it crosses December, that the price of this rice, which is currently 30k, may increase to 40. So he will go to Mr. B, a trader selling something at the market, and say, young man, I want to buy this rice, but I don't have up to 30k right now, but I must give you this 30k on 1st of December. What I have here is 10k. All right. My fear is that the particular amount of this particular good may increase. So that's why I want to buy it now at August. So they will do the agreement. They will sign it. He will then pay in the little amount, which is the 10k he has, hoping that on December this price will do what? Increase. Now, two things will happen to this trade. If on December that the price later increased to 40k, then Mr. A will be on profit. He may decide not to buy the good again. He will just tell Mr. B that I don't want to buy the good, but since it is on the price of 40k, you can then give me the 10k that is on top of that. I will just go. So Mr. B will agree. Since the agreement is agreed and signed, he will give Mr. A 10k together with the 10k he deposited, making 20k in total. Then Mr. A leaves with this particular amount. Now, another thing, it may not go in the favor of Mr. A. The price may decrease from 30,000 down to 15,000. Since it's an agreement, Mr. A has no other option than to go to Mr. B at the set date and then give him another 5,000 naira on top of the 10,000 he gave him. Is that quite understood? So that is what futures trade is all about. Now, this rice that is being in the middle as the asset they are trading, when we now come to, because it is not only in real life we can trade futures on Binance or other exchanges. So if you're making use of Binance, the asset here, the rice will now be replaced by the coin. Our asset here is now the coin. Okay, guys, so that is it. Now let's now move into futures immediately. So that is it, guys. On to your Binance interface. This place we have here is the place we access our futures. So when we click on the futures, as you can see, I have a balance of 9.66 USDT on my account. So that is it, guys. Let me quickly teach or show you most of the things that are contained here. All right, guys, quickly at this place is where you select your particular coin. So if I click there, that is the place I select the coin that I want to trade. Is that quite understood? This place, guys, is where I set my leverage. So if I click on that place, all right, I have the right to drag this leverage down to 75x or drag it down to 1x. Now, what is leverage, guys? Leverage determines the amount of profit or the amount of loss you will make on futures. Now, whenever if for example, let's say I took a leverage of 10%, all right, you know, the higher the leverage, the higher the risk. That's why immediately you cross 10, it will tell you here selecting higher leverage such as 10x increases your liquidation risk. Always manage your risk level. Are you there, guys? So I can quickly go down to 10. So guys, if I am on 10x leverage, it simply means that if my trade goes up in, okay, let me explain very well, let me confirm. Assuming we are, because there are two things we can do on trade. We either buy or we sell. The buy is being called long, while the sell is called short. That's another name, sharp. All right, so let's continue. Now let's assuming we are buying this coin, which is BCH USDT. All right, so if we buy this coin, we are predicting that the coin will either we are predicting that the coin will increase in the nearest what future. So if this coin starts increasing, if it increases by 1%, due to the fact that we choose a leverage of 10x, our profit will be multiplied by 10. Likewise, if we predicted buy and the coin starts going to sell position, the coin starts decreasing, it simply means that if it decreases on any 1%, in each 1%, it multiplies my loss down to 10x. Is that understood? So that is it, guys. Now, another thing you need to know here is the limit section. This place you are seeing limit. If I tap on that place, it's gonna bring out a lot of things. That is limit, post only, market, stop limit, stop market, trailing stop, swap, and the rest of that. But the two things I want to explain here, which is very, very important, is the limit and the market. All right, guys. And when you set yours on the limit, now you have the right over here to choose the particular position in which you want the trade to execute, the particular place you want the trade to start executing. If you check on this particular place, you discover the price of the particular coin at this moment. So it is on 119.81. So if I set this on 119.69, it means that immediately this coin goes down to 119.69, my trade will execute and start running. That is for limit. But if I don't want this limit, I can click there and go to market. Market will now close that particular price I'm supposed to put here. As you can see that, guys, it simply means that any particular amount I put here, it executes it exactly at the market price. So that is it, guys. Quickly, if you look at this place, you discover this are the place we will see our sell order, and this are the place we see our buy order. And this place, as I have explained before, is the current price of the coin. And by the way, the coin that I have presently in my futures here is BCH USDT. So that is it, guys. After doing this, you can come down here. This is the place you drag the particular price you want to put. So I can quickly drag it up to here. If I keep dragging it, it will keep on showing me the price I will stick this with over here. All right, guys, so that is it. I drag it up and drag it down. So this particular place, all right, let me clean all this. Let me erase all this. Okay, these two places are where you have your take profit and your stop loss, respectively. Okay, guys, this place take profit is where you put in the exact profit you want to make out of this your trade. If it reaches that particular profit level, it cuts the trade and close it. and give you your profit and your capital. This place is where you set your stop loss. If it crosses this stop loss mark, it closes the trade and gives you remove your loss from your money and gives you what? The remaining. I like explaining all my things in a layman what term. Now this place you see is the funding aspect. And what does this entail? This entails that Binance gives a particular amount of fee, or takes a particular amount of fee. I don't know whether it's tax or anything, or anything, from any person that is doing futures trade. So guys, if you place a trade and this place becomes green, if the trade is buy and it becomes green, Binance will take a specific amount from your account as, let's say, tax or a fee. But if it becomes red when you are on the long position, Binance will give you a fee, all right, and vice versa. So if you're on the sell section and it becomes green, Binance will give you a fee, and if it is the percentage becomes red, you will pay a fee. So that is it, guys. Now let us look at placing a trade live. All right, guys. Now at this particular place, since this is on market price, I want to execute this at the current price, and I have 4.25 USDT as I have dragged this. And okay, there is something again I will need to explain, which is what cross and the what isolated. So let me click on that place. If I click on it, you're gonna see cross and isolated margin. Now, what is cross margin? If you select cross margin, you are simply saying that if your price start being liquidated, if your trade start being liquidated, and liquidate up to a point that, by the way, what is liquidation? Liquidation is the loss you are making on your trade. So if your account becomes completely liquidated, the whole money you have in your futures account will go. So that is it. We call it that the account has been blown. So that is it. Okay, so if you go on cross, if you are going on liquidation and it passes your stop loss mark, all right, the trade goes automatically to the money remaining on your futures wallet, pulls it out in order to annul the change. So if it keeps on going on liquidation, the particular trade has the tendency of blowing your entire futures account or your futures wallet. Now, if you select isolated, the particular amount you set up for that trade is what that trade must take. If it keeps on going on liquidation and it passes on that particular price, the trade stops automatically. So it cannot take more than the price you specify for that trade. That's the difference between cross and isolated. And another one again, when you look at here, you see my available balance is 9.66 USDT. Now guys, if I want to increase this, I will quickly go over to here. If you want to fund your futures, I will quickly go over to here. By the way, I told you guys they have 3 types of wallet: spot, funding, and futures. Mainly on Binance. They have others. All right. So if you buy something from peer to peer, it lands on your funding wallet. Then if you want to use it to trade and send it to another person or deposit or withdraw the coin, you quickly put it on spot. All right, but if you want to do futures trading, you transfer it to futures. So right now, guys, I have 9.66. Let me just transfer up to 5 USDT to my futures so that I show you guys this. All right, so here I am on my spot. I can quickly click on transfer. When I click on transfer, as you can see, I have spot on top and funding under, which means I wanna, if I leverage on this, it means I am transferring from my spot to my funding. But here I'm transferring from my spot to my futures. So let me click on funding. If I click on funding, by the way, they have 2 accounts on futures. We have USDM futures and CoinM futures. If you transfer to USDM futures and trade with USDM futures, you are simply saying that you are buying any coin with USDT. But if it is CoinM futures, you are simply saying that you are buying or selling any coin with that particular coin price. But here the best is to do everything with what? USDT. So guys, I click on USDM futures, and then here I have BTC. I'll quickly click on BTC and select USDT because USDT is where I am specifying the trade with. All right. Okay guys, now I want to transfer 4 USDT, so I put 4 here. So confirm what transfer. That is the guide. Transfer successful. It doesn't waste time. All right, let me get back to my futures. As you can see, it has increased from 9 to what? 13.66. So that is it, guys. Okay, so let's continue. Now I want to place this particular trade without putting take profit or stop loss. Let me just put the trade. I want to place something with it. Okay, so that is it. Let me buy at this point. Let me click on buy. Confirm buy, guys. All right, as you can see, success immediately. Due to the fact that it is on market price, it executes the trade immediately. So here the trade will now, if your trade wasn't executed, it will appear on open orders, but if it is under execution, it will appear on position. So that is it, guys. Now as you can see, we have lots of things here. Here is where you see the amount of coin you are gaining or losing. If it starts becoming green, then you are gaining. If it is red, you are losing. So here is where it measures the percentage. Now here is where it shows you the margin. Are you there with me, guys? Now here is our entry price. This is the place we enter the price with. Now here is our marked price, the place it's gonna mark lots of profit for us. And here is our liquidation price. If it reaches here, it liquidates the amount I entered this trade totally, like it is gone, guys. So that is it. I can adjust leverage here. The leverage I put there, which is 10x, I can adjust it if I want from this place. This place I can now set stop loss and take profit. That is if I want. I can close the trade, that is close position. So that is it, guys. As I have shown you guys this, I will quickly close my position. All right, let me confirm that. Confirm sell. So lastly, guys, I will now show you guys how to place a live trade. Remember, I promised that I will show you guys how to place a live trade. First of all, let's place a sell order. So join me as I get the signal. Now, guys, lastly, there is something that is called a blind trade. What is a blind trade? A blind trade is when you don't have any knowledge in futures and you are trading with it. Listen, futures can make you mad money, but it can embezzle your fund within a short period of time if you are not careful. So you have to be very, very good in analyzing charts, or if you are not, you have a very good signal source. All right. And by the way, that leads me to tell you guys that I also have a signal group where I give future signal that has 99.99% of winning. All right, so that is it. So I paste the signal there, and you in turn put it on your Binance as I'm going to do here, and relax. And it must definitely hit the target, and you make your money. So if you need that, you quickly contact me. Contact on the description box. So that is it, guys. Let us continue. All right. Okay, guys, the first signal we have here, the signal appears like this. All right, the first signal we have here is BCH USDC is short. Our entry is 181.80, and our leverage is from 5 to 50x. Okay, let's go back and then put it here. All right, of course we already have our BCH here, but if you want, if the coin wasn't here, you can quickly click on here and select the coin. So that is it. So let me go back. So let me change our market to limit order, and then change this place to 181.80. Are you there with me, guys? And it is on sell order. And since my leverage is from 5 to 50, I can set it anywhere from 5 to 50. Okay, let me leave it at 30. Okay, confirm that. Confirm that immediately. Now the next thing is for me to put my take profit and my stop loss. Okay, what is my take profit here? TPE 180.00 and SL. Okay, I have a lot of take profit, but choose one. That is what it means. Choose one out of all this. So 180.00 is what I'm choosing, and my stop loss is 198.00. Let me go back. So here I have 180.00. And here I have, what do I have there, say? Okay, 198.00. Okay, 198.00. So that is it, guys. After imputing all this detail, you drag. As you can see me drag, make sure you are looking at this place to give you the amount it's gonna take out from your portfolio. All right, so as you can see, okay, so I can go down to, let me use at least 5 with this. So 5.16 is okay. So after that, you can quickly click on what? Sell or short. So execute the trade as soon as possible. Are you there, guys? So let me pick another buy signal and show you guys before I close up this video. All right, guys, now we have another signal here, VET USDT. First of all, before we do anything, we need to locate that. So let's click on BCH USDT, and when it comes out, we then input VET there. Where is my keyboard? Why are you wasting this time? All right, VET. Okay, so I click on that, VET USDT. Okay, that is it. Now we are now on VERT, and here it says what is the information saying. Okay, the information here is saying we should long the trade. Leverage is 5 and the entry is 0.0320. Okay, let's quickly do what? First of all, put our place long, and then leverage is 5. Okay, then we confirm that, and then am I putting on isolated or cross? I even forgot. Okay, let me leave it on isolated. I need only my amount to be the one it takes in case of liquidation. Okay, our entry is 0. What? I have forgotten. 0.0320. Okay, so I quickly clean. Be fast, young man. 0.0320. Okay, guys, now the next thing is to set my take profit and my stop loss. Take profit can also be called target. Okay, so look at our targets here. Our first target is 0.0325. okay, I go back. 0. Where are you? 0.0325, and my stop loss here is 0.0260. 0.0260. So that is it. After doing this, I quickly click on what? Buy/long. So that is it. I can quickly click on that if I want. Okay, let me enter the amount. Okay, here I am using 5 USDT. Okay, so let me buy, confirm buy. So that is it, guys. Okay, order cannot be placed for higher than God. Okay, it's okay, guys. So that is it. Provided we get the information that is being passed here. In order not to waste lots of your time, this is the place we are going to end the video. But guys, make sure you watch this video again and again for you to learn this. And note down, for the first time of meeting Binance Futures for the first time, there are certain questions they are going to ask you. Do not panic. Answer the question in any way you understand. After then, it will always show you the correct answer to those questions so that you make a correction. Until you make a complete correction, it goes and submit the exam so that you deal with your Binance Futures with ease. So this is where I'm going to draw the curtain of today. So I will quickly tell you guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell button. As of now, I say peace out.